Well, yeah, well, no, I mean, you know, the Native American, there's a term, Ojibwa term, it's called Niguemus, which is a spirit guide, spirit animal. It's not a totem animal. I told a friend of mine that one time. No, not a totem animal. And it's sort of like the notion that you have sort of a guiding animal that you are supposed to. And I have known for a long time that coyotes are mine. And I love coyotes dearly. They're trickster figures in Native American. And they also, here's one of my favorite stories about coyotes. Incidentally, if you want to read a great book called Trickster Makes the World by Lewis Hyde, outstanding book, this is where the story comes from. He says, coyotes, they will set spring traps for coyotes, you know, like this, the metal traps. And the coyote will spring the trap, eat the food, and then shit on the trap. And then leave. That's coyotes. You see, coyotes are very smart. They're what's being called invigorated species as humans encroach. We see more and more invigorated species, and they'll come to you. Crows, cockroaches, rats, raccoons to an extent. You see, this is what's happening in our world. And a coyote is an invigorated species. I didn't make that up. You know, that's a term. It's a real term. So anyway, so I don't know. This is me trying to think about all kinds of things, masks and my father. And I remember one time I asked my father. I said, if I ever, you know, if I died and it came back as a coyote, would you shoot me? And he said, yeah. You have to understand, my father's not a cruel person. He's a wonderful person. You see, that's what I mean about farming. If you know what I mean, you probably have relatives who you kind of wonder about that. So the poem is called Appointed, and it's a lot of this myth in it. There's the trickster stuff. There's a lot of stuff in it. I'll just read it. Appointed. The heat of being chased forces me to take off the wolf mask. I'm sorry, excuse me. We'll start over. Who's that calling me? That's my calling. I'll start over. The heat of being chased forces me to take off the wolf mask. Underneath is the coyote mask, grimier, gamier, still necessary in this forest for the trees. No less in danger, I take on the scavenger's junkyard swagger, tail jaunty, coat matted with grease, breath sour with rotten possum, teeth splayed the way the teeth of an eater of the dead are. One canine toward Mars, one toward Arby's dumpster, a whole group of molars toward the next right to lick, root, hump, or wallow. Making rounds under hawks and crows' eyes, I've learned. I'm not surprised at these uncertain terms for getting on. Raw pads across burning road, shouts behind my running, or shots. The unstoppable roiling in my stomach. Driving up in his shiny red truck, my father, with his compass and 30-30, sees me first through the old growth, but doesn't recognize